Can you come outside? No, I told you I'm uncomfortable with that.
I don't know them people like that. Just bring it in here. Ugh, Jesus.
How am I supposed to send you the blessings if you won't come outside? Ain't you God? Like, do something. I'm not finna do that. No.
Come on.
You say you want the love of your life.
Right.
You say you want to be rich. You want to be a millionaire. You want to have billionaire contracts.
Right. Clock it. Right.
You want to be a star.
Duh.
Great. Can you come outside?
Please.
Who all gonna be out there?
Listen, it's gonna be some good people out here, but it's gonna be some lesson people too. You just gotta learn.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know them people like that. I just want you to send me everything I asked for, but I'm not finna come outside. I'm not doing that.
I'm not coming. Like,
come out.
No.
But you mad at me because you're not succeeding while you inside locking yourself, sitting down, scrolling on the phone. The best I can give you is $50, baby. I'll see you when you come outside.
Purchase your ticket in the bio link.
What if the supermen that people are expecting to come save the world are actually superwomen who come and save it with holistic methods? A mass awakening of divine feminine who start to remember ancient ways through their genetic memory. Healing the world not through pharmaceutical medicines, but through ancient techniques that have been hidden in society. What if it's not him, but her? Who said that?
Y'all out here having sex like it's just physical. You're not out here mixing your essence, swapping your spirit, taking in people's trauma. I'm saying this with love, but with truth too. Every person that you let inside you or you pour yourself into, you're absorbing their thoughts, their pain, their karma, their demons, their ancestors. All of it. Sex is not just a body thing. It's an energetic ritual, whether you realize it or not. That energy, it does not wash off in a shower. It sticks to your aura. It sits in your womb. It shows up in your thoughts and your moods, and you think it's just anxiety. But nah, baby, that's residue. It's too many people out here trying to heal while still letting unhealed people lay in your bed. That's like trying to detox while still drinking poison. It don't work. And I get it. We all want to feel something, but at what cost? When your soul starts to feel heavy and you don't know why, protect your temple. Be intentional with what you let in your body. Understand that they don't just leave with your time. They leave with your power. Believe it or not. And every time you say yes when your spirit say nah, you disconnect from yourself a little more. Sex is sacred. You don't have to be celibate forever, but you do gotta be conscious. Your body is not just skin and flesh. It's divine tech. And if you do not honor it, somebody else will come along and misuse it. I'm gonna say this one time and I hope it lands. Just because it feels good does not mean it's good for your spirit. Love yourself like your energy is gold, because it is. Peace and love to y'all.
So I guess I'm supposed to just accept the dismissal and rejection of the primordial mother and acknowledge the creator as he, him, or father? So I guess just because I grew up seeing women disrespected, devalued, violated, and humiliated by musicians in their songs and videos, I'm supposed to be ignorant, accept that programming, and never go within, open up that heart chakra, and see I've been misled? So I guess just because I appear physically stronger than a lot of women and have the ability to think critical, that must mean she's unfit to rule because she's too emotional, even though it's men always going to war over petty things like greed, money, power, and ego. So I guess I'm supposed to just accept the fact that so many rappers taught my generation never trust a B, but the biggest B is a man who lacks enough knowledge of self to realize that he's just a mutated version of her, and when he oppresses her, he spits in the face of the creator. So I guess I'm supposed to just accept everything is masculine and take away the balance, even though the diamonds and crystals we love to show off or weapons we use to protect us come from the earth, which is feminine? So I guess I'm supposed to just accept the fact that they got rid of so many female trees that produce fruits and naturally gave us free farmers markets and instead planted a bunch of male trees and created an imbalance. Make it make sense.
Did you know that to get the body of your dreams, you only need 3 essential ingredients that the industry does everything it can to hide from you? If you've never heard of them, pay attention, because they can make you feel your best again. The first is magnesium citrate, a key ingredient in reducing waist circumference. It acts on the body like butter melting in a pan, helping to reduce bloating, especially in the abdominal area. It also improves physical performance and sleep quality. Next, take magnesium malate. It combats fluid retention that causes facial puffiness, relieves pain in the joints, shoulders, and legs, and improves the health of your skin and hair. Finally, add magnesium glycinate. It balances electrolytes, reduces brain fog and memory problems, increases energy levels, and makes you feel lighter and more relaxed throughout the day. Now, before you go out and buy each one separately and spend a fortune, I recommend the Magnesium Complex, which combines 10 different types of magnesium, including these 3, in the ideal formula and in the right amounts. It also works because it's the only one that combines magnesium citrate, malate, and glycinate in a concentrated, pure, and highly effective formula. It's sugar-free, gluten-free, and free of additives, and has no side effects. You only need to take 1 capsule a day, and it will do all the work for you. You'll feel less bloated and more energetic. Your skin will be firmer and smoother. Joint pain will decrease. That feeling of heaviness will disappear, and you'll sleep much better at night. So if you've never tried this magnesium complex before, do yourself a favor and give it a try. If the orange button still appears below, it means there are still some units available. Honestly, this is your best chance to get a product that can really help your body.
All right, racists, let's talk about you culture vultures. Racist America does not love black culture. It requires it. In the same way a tick requires blood. They are intentionally dependent on black innovation because whiteness has no internal generator. It is a closed circuit of theft and mimicry, constantly rebooting itself on black genius just to feel human for 5 more minutes. Every jazz solo, every drill beat, every dance challenge is not just entertainment to them. It is dialysis. They yearn for the possibility of measuring up. They study black people in a fashion that totally blinds them to appearing like a Bundy/Dahmer hybrid. It's total psychosis. Whiteness consumes blackness the way an addict huffs oxygen. Not to thrive, but to avoid dying. And we can all agree that this is not new behavior. This is a historical genome of obsessive, racist behavior, from cotton to copyrights. The theft and culture adaptation started from a space of hiding the uniqueness of black people's hair and fashion. In the 1800s, vaudeville performers blackened their faces and became millionaires. In the 1900s, racists decided that they were sick of stinking up the bars while standing still, so they moseyed on over to the juke joint and began their theft of the blues. And when that became boring, because clearly no one wants to listen to Mitch McConnell cosplaying B.B. King, they repackaged rock music. How does one unseason chicken? Well, Dwight's found a way. Gentrifying R&B with the talents of George Michael, Michael Bolton, Michael McDonald, Christina Aguilera, and John B. While they all aren't total flops, could we have lived without their contribution? Absolutely. In the 2000s, they whitewashed hip-hop, and then staged Kanye making Taylor Swift a victim. All she had to be was be Jasmine Sullivan and be good enough to release music without a scandal or some award show scheme. In the 2020s, TikTok bans black creators but rewards the mimic class with brand deals. Whiteness doesn't create culture. It loots it, drains it, and then gatekeeps it, as if its hands were dripping in blood and glitter. While we are grateful for the contributions of the artists mentioned, we must ask ourselves, why? Why do we need white artists in an industry where they are swallowed whole without some huge circus to catch everyone's attention? Yet a full export of black culture to the rest of the world, basically saying, hey, look, China, we have the gold over here. Therefore, you must do what we say. They want so badly to own black culture when they don't have the ability to contribute or create one part of it. To love black culture while fearing black people is state-sponsored schizophrenia. You can't cheer for LeBron, but call Tamir Rice threatening. They want the bass of black music, but none of the memory of violence and theft encoded in the chord. They want the hips, the lips, the slang, but not the screams. Why are they obsessed? Because blackness is aliveness. It's spiritual elasticity. It's memory under pressure that sings instead of breaks. Black people are everything that everyone else can't be. Every time they imitate black culture, it's them admitting that black people are the source.
They don't want you to know about your melanin, adrenochrome, carbon, masculine traits combined with electric energy, feminine traits combined with magnetic energy, and the power that lies dormant within you, because if you did, you would be able to overthrow their systems. Who said that? Oh my goodness! Allegedly. They don't want you to know that if you grow your own food, birth your own babies, and take your own health back into your own hands, you'll actually be generating more wealth. Who said that? Oh my gosh, did y'all say that? They don't want you to know that grounding and connecting with yourself spiritually will actually get you a lot further than religion, because you're not under the control and guise of someone else. Who said that?
Boy and Big Mama stepped away from the table for 5 fucking seconds. And me and Justin turned this bitch upside down. I mean, just listen. The black man and sat here and got mad because you can't create. And the thing is you was blessed with life. You know what I'm saying? She gave you life. And that wasn't enough for you. And it's just crazy because all the great cosmic mothers, all of the feminine energies are just it's so upset, just so bothered. And y'all wondering why the black woman seems so angry with you or so bothered by you. You know, I mean, imagine your mother gives birth to you and you turn around and say, fuck you, and spit on her. It's ridiculous. It would have never existed had she never given you a reason to exist. For all she did was split herself in two and gave you you. And you still are her. But you mad because you wasn't given a womb, you wasn't given a portal to create. So now, oh, let me create this system and this bullshit to where I have this false illusion of where I run my woman, I run my goddess. And look where the world is now. Baby, until the black woman is put back on the throne, y'all don't understand that when you look at the chessboard and the queen is in the back and the pawns and everything else is protecting her, it's because that is who runs the board. She is the board. She's the creator of the board. And y'all wondering what is going on with women, the black woman specifically. Why does it seem like we rising up and shit? Black man, you gonna forever be mad. This ain't got nothing to do with sexuality. This ain't got nothing to do with feminism and being a feminist. This has something to do with you are going to continue to struggle in this system of patriarchy yourself, and you'll continue to be treated by your little white boyfriend. You'll continue to be treated like scum by the very beings that you want to be like, to have power over your woman that you will never have. It's gonna be like this until you put matriarchy in your forefront, until you put your mother back in your forefront. And I'm talking about the mother you can't see, that every black woman that you look at, that you see, is an example of where you came from, is a reminder of where you came from. The way that babies are created is the reminder of where you came from. And y'all get so mad when a woman reminds you of where you came from. Why? You will never be like them. You will never be them, for you created them.
The people who have no problem making you uncomfortable ought to have no business feeling comfortable around you.
Are you serious? These people still hanging and killing us, and we ain't talking about it? Everybody just acting oblivious? We can't be serious. The fuck am I reading online? And on top of that, what we doing about it this time? Cause you ain't gonna tell me that this young man committed no suicide, or that he hung himself in the woods. Y'all tell a fucking lie. Y'all gonna keep taking black lives till everybody gonna die. We could do it eye for eye. We take one of yours for one of mine. This shit so normalized, we ain't even that traumatized. We just calm and rest in peace and then go on with life. Until it happened close to home, we wanna mourn and cry. Instead of waking up at dawn, saddle up and ride. I'm so sick of this shit, I'm about ready to blick in this bitch. Don't get no wicked than this, sick of being witness to this. We ain't safe, it's evident. Don't tell me about no president until you show me one that plans to protect the black resident. It's a time for love and it's a time for war. I think it's time that black protection is a law. I think it's time that we get everything and more. And if we don't, I think it's time for war.
Y'all know, I had a friend to tell me, you're first class, but you keep walking back to economy. And baby, listen, I wanted to fight her. I wanted to fight her because you right. You is right. But today is the day I stop. Today is the day I stop. Y'all know, being unbothered takes a lot of skill. I'd like to say that I have my doctorate in it. I really don't be caring. However, I'm not going to waste your time or mine. I value mine. You understand? And I respect yours. So you see when those calls don't go through? Very blocked. Very much peaceful. Very much dead to me. Not even finna play around with you. Hey, listen. Y'all be smooth.
A woman with no friends or a very small circle is a very, very secure woman. Trust me. She's learned that quality matters more than quantity. She doesn't need a crowd to validate her worth. Her confidence comes from within, not from the approval of others. She's not afraid to stand alone because she knows her own strength. She's selective with her energy and who she lets into her life. She's seen the fake friendships, the drama, and the gossip, and she's walked away from all of it. She's built a life that's peaceful and drama-free, and she's happier for it. She doesn't need to be surrounded by people to feel complete. She's comfortable in her own company. She knows that true friends are rare, and she'd rather have a few real ones than a bunch of fake ones. Her small circle is made up of people she can truly trust, people who have proven their loyalty. She doesn't waste time on meaningless relationships.
The system. So let's break it down again. You have a name. What is a name? A word. What are words? A bunch of letters combined. What are letters? Alphabets. What are alphabets? Sounds. Why are they called alphabets? What is the true name of alphabets? Alpha beta system. Why is it called the alpha beta system? Because it was given to these human beings who were in a caveman state. They could not communicate using telepathy. What is telepathy? Electronic passing of messages using electronic waves. We didn't use this. Only this to communicate. Thoughts travel faster than words and further. Words is so caveman-like. To be speaking words is caveman-like. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't understand how far they dropped us down in frequency, nigga. And you wonder why you can't talk to the plants. You using words. Tap in here. Go back in here. And you're going to see how much of everything around you is really alive. Waiting to be taught. Waiting to communicate with you. Communicate with you all day. The animals, the plants, the trees communicate with your ass all day. You don't even know it because you looking for words. Because they got you believing you're human when you a god. Words. Nigga, do you know who we are? We didn't use no motherfucking words, nigga. Words. We use electricity, fam. What you think telepathy is? Now today, if you know a big word, a nigga feel good. You know what I'm saying? Nigga feel good. Nigga be like parthenogenesis. You feel me? Nigga be like pusillanimous. And then he'll feel good about himself. A nigga go do 10 years in college, get a master's degree, have all this big vocabulary, nigga feel good. Yes. I am very informative. I have great diction. I went to Harvard University. I'm an outstanding. I could use all that shit too, fam. Those are just words. Whether you're using a big one, whether you're saying facetious, are you trying to be facetious? Or whether you saying, nigga, you trying to be funny? Both words mean the same shit, nigga, and they are still words. We come from greatness, fam. We didn't use no motherfucking words, nigga. Electricity. We channeled the chi, the inner core energy, passed electricity back and forth to each other to communicate and control the elements of nature and communicate with everything around us, including each other. And we still do that to this day on a smaller level, but they got you thinking it's a coincidence. They created a whole word for it called a coincidence. So anytime you do some shit that's pertaining to your magic, you be like, oh, it's a coincidence.
My father says that almost the whole world is asleep. Everybody you know, everybody you see, everybody you talk to. He says that only a few people are awake, and they live in a state of constant, total amazement.
I'm coming up here to tell you that no woman of any other race and ethnicity can tell me how to be a woman. Something that my black mama ain't already taught me. My mother, okay, she taught me the best she could. Okay? The best she could with limited resources, with the entire world against her. My mother is a dark-skinned woman. Okay? My mother couldn't get certain jobs and she was overqualified. Let's start there. My mother was overqualified for a lot of them positions that she couldn't get, and I watched my mama steal hot dogs, noodles, and cheese in a motherfucking store because they wouldn't give her a job because of the color of her motherfucking skin. Don't you women of other race and ethnicities ever think that you can part your motherfucking lips on this internet to try to humble black women, because it'll never fucking happen. All right? That's your motherfucking problem. These Uncle Tom ass ninjas and these motherfucking race traders and these some of these motherfucking black men that hate themselves and hate their mothers and hate the color of their skin, that made you bitches feel way too motherfucking comfortable with parting your lips here on the internet and think that you can make a comment about how we live our lives and how it's so easy for you to take our motherfucking man. They made y'all bitches way too comfortable. Way too comfortable into thinking that you can run your mouth over something that you know nothing about, bitch. You know nothing about. Okay? You had your daddy right, bitch. 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 Right, bitch. You had your daddy right, bitch. Well, I didn't have mine. And a lot of these black people didn't have their fathers. Because the system is perfectly designed to strip black homes down to the core, down to the atom, down to the foundation. The system is perfectly designed to strip that from us, but it's not perfectly designed to strip it from you, bitch. So now you coming all up here because these Uncle Tom ass ninjas then gave you the permission and they gave you the gall to bring your ass up here and part your lips about how you think black women should be. Bitch, you don't know shit. Keep your motherfucking mouth closed, ho. We did the best we could do with limited resources. Black women did the best they could do. Black women then raised most of these men out here that you guys love to fuck on and love to lust on and love to desire. But yet you don't like their mothers, and you don't like their sisters, and you don't like their aunties, and you don't like their grandmothers. You fucking hypocrite bitch. Watch your motherfucking mouth. Y'all bitches better keep that shit on the internet. Okay? Your daddy put your mammy in a position to teach you how to submit. Your daddy put your mammy in a position so she could play house and teach her daughters everything that we didn't have time to learn, bitch. Because our mama was working 2 and 3 jobs just to put food on the motherfucking table. In the grocery store, stealing cheese, bologna, and noodles just so we can motherfucking eat, because the system doesn't want to give my black mother a job with her dark skin that she was over fucking qualified for, and she had to take chump change. What the fuck is you talking about? Y'all can't relate to shit when it comes to black culture. This is why you don't need to be speaking on it. This is why I can't stand you Uncle Tom race trader ass ninjas, because you give these bitches the gall to run their goddamn mouth on something they don't know nothing about.